Okay, I'm back again. Sorry for that interruption earlier. So just had to deal with a family matter. So just we're towards the end of the paper. So let's finish this off. So where did we stop at? So we've got this question 23. Prove algebraically that the straight line with the equation 3x take away 2y plus 13 equals to 0 is a tangent to the circle with the equation that. So we decided we're going to make x the subject, so 3x equals to 2y take away 13. And then we make x the subject, so then we can just take y to the other side, becomes positive, 13 becomes negative there, so 3x equals to that. So we divide throughout by 3, so you got 2y take away 13 over 3. Now we replace this into the formula here, so our x squared becomes this, so x squared 2y take away 13 over 3 plus y squared equals to 13. So now we want to expand this, so this is where we're at. So I kind of stopped there, I had to go. So now we expand these, so we've got the numerator, which is 2y take away 13 times by 2y take away 13 all over 3 times 3 gives me 9. The numerator, so 2y times 2y is 4y squared. 2 times 13 is 26, so minus 26y. Got another minus 26y. Then negative and a negative makes a positive. 13 times 13 is 169 all over 9. So this can be simplified to 4y squared minus 26 take away 26 is minus 52y plus 169 over 9. So all of that goes into here. So this becomes 4y squared minus 52y plus 169 all over 9 plus y squared equals to 13. So what I want to do next is I want to remove the 9. So I multiply everything by 9. So this becomes 4y squared minus 52y plus 169. Y squared times by 9 becomes plus 9y squared. And 13 times 9 gives me, I'm not sure what that is from the top of my head, is 117. So we've got 117 there. Now we can collect the like terms here, which is 9y and 4y gives us 13y squared minus 52y plus 169. So we can take the 117 to the other side, so subtract 117. So we've got 13y squared minus 52y. And what do you have when you do 169 take away 117? You have 52. All of that equals to 0. Now, I can see I've got 13 here. Can 13 go into 52? Let's double check. 52 divided by 13 gives me 4. So that is possible. So I'm going to divide everything by 13. That leaves me y squared minus 4y plus 4 equals to 0. And now that can be factorized. If you think about what numbers make up 4, 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. And so 2 and 2 gives me 4. So this can be y and y. And 2 is plus, so 2 negatives will give me 4. So minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. So you've got that there. And then after that, you can see this is just y has to be 2. So we've got y equals to 2 as a coordinate. Now I need to put this back into my equation to find out what x is. So I can have x equals to 2y minus 13 over 3. That's my equation, so I can find out what x is. by doing 2 times 2 take away 13 all over 3. Just put that into the calculator. 2 times 2 take away 13 divided by 3 gives me minus 3. So my coordinates are x equals minus 3, y equals to 2. So I have only 1 point, because I've got 1 point of intersection. Therefore, it must be a tangent. Okay, so we've got that there. Let's go to the last question, and then we will be done for this paper. Question 24. It's worth 4 marks, so have a go. Okay, question 24. Okay, so question 24. The displacement of an object S is given by the formula S equals to V squared minus U squared all over 2A, where V equals to 15.49, correct to 2 decimal places. U equals to 4.92, correct to 3 significant figures. A equals to 7.5, correct to 2 significant figures. By considering bounds, work out the value of S to a suitable degree. So we've got S, and it's a division. So I need to find what my upper bound is as well as lower bound for S. So if I want my upper bound, or a big number, so S, if I want it to be big, I need my top number to be big divided by a small number. Now, this is fine. My denominator is fine, so I'm going to divide by a small lower bound. Now, this is a subtraction, so for the subtraction to be as big as possible, I need to do a big number take away a small number. So that means I'm going to do upper bound take away lower bound divided by the lower bound. So that's getting messy, so you've got that first there. And then for my S to be small, the lower bound of that, I need the numerator to be small and the denominator to be big. And so that means I need to have the denominator is going to be my upper bound. Now for the numerator to be small, I need it to be a small number take away a big number. So this needs to be small take away big. So this is the confusing part. So that means a small number is the lower bound, take away the big number is the upper bound, divided by the upper bound. So that's the thinking that I need to go through. Now, how do I get my 1 method mark? Well, I can get the bounds for this. So V is 15.49. So my next one, correct to 2 decimal places, is 15.50. So I go backwards. 50, 49, 48. So this is going to become 15.485. And this is going to become 15.495. Now, just by doing that, you get a method mark. So we need to do the same thing with the other bounds as well. U is 4.92. So the next one, the previous one, and then in between. Now you don't get another method mark for the next one. It's just one of these you get a method mark for. So three significant figures, 4.92, 4.93, 4.91 going backwards. What's in between these? 4.915, 4.925. So I've got that. And the last one, A, is 7.5. And it's two significant figures. So the next one is going to be 7.6. The one before that will be 7.654. And then what's in between them is going to be 7.45 and then 7.55. So I've got my bounds there. Now I do this calculation. So if I want my S to be big, I need it to be my upper bound. So V's upper bound is 15.495. 15.495 squared. Take away my U lower bound. So U is lower bound is 4.91 squared, 4.915 all squared, divided by my lower bound. So A's lower bound is 7.45. 7, so it's 2 times 7.45. Okay, so let's put that into our calculator. See what we get. 15.495 squared, take away 4.915 squared, all over 2 times 7.45. That gives us 14.4924698. So that's my first number. Let's do my second one now. So for the small one, I need my lower bound for V. So V's lower bound is 15.485. 15.485 squared minus U's upper bound. So U is 4.925. 4.925 squared all over 2 times A's upper bound, which is 7.55. Put that into my calculator, see what we get. 15.485 squared, take away 4.925 squared, all over 2 times 7.55. That gives me 14.2734. Now, if we go back to the question says, by considering bounds, work out the value to a suitable degree of accuracy. So the first digits are the same. The second digits are the same. The third digit is different. So you could round here. So you could round to 14 because they both round to 14. So 14 as both the upper bound and the lower bound, they round to 14. So this is two significant figures. If you rounded, 9 would round this up to 5, and 7 would round this up to 3. So you can't really do that. So 14 to two significant figures. Okay, because both upper bound, upper and lower bounds round to 14 to two significant figures. Okay, so that question is done, and my apologies for that breakup. Let me see the comments. Should I know this? I could just have everything I already know. So in terms of what you should be covering, I would cover the key topics that are going to pop up. So doing practice papers are a good way of revision. If you know some of the topics, then work on things that you're not confident on. So that's what I would do. So I would call it prioritizing. So all the things that could come up, I think if you look at the videos and in the descriptions, I've put things in there where they highlight topics that could come up in paper 3. So just go through those topic lists and, kind of see if you know how to do each topic. And then if you can do something, then that's fine. Don't revise that. Focus on something that you don't know how to do. If I'm going to do another live stream with another paper, hopefully, if I can sort out my childcare issues. If I can, then I'll go through another paper. So you can also just use these predicted papers. They're quite good actually, because they cover things that haven't appeared in paper 1 and 2. That's no guarantee, because other topics there are duplications, but otherwise, on the whole, they are quite good. All right, and I think that's it. I've covered all the comments. All right, I'll see if I can do a live stream. Hopefully I can. But I will see you in the next video, everybody. Take care. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.